What did I just do, Tiki? Marinette lays on her bed in her pajamas with her arms wrapped around her pillow. Don't worry, Marinette. Everything will be all right. Tiki tries to comfort her, but Marinette hides her face in her pillow. I hurt Adrian. After everything that happened today, I ended up hurting him the most. I'm a terrible person, Tiki. I don't deserve Adrian. Or Mr. Bug. She starts crying. Please don't cry, Marinette. Tiki goes to hug her, but hears a tap on her roof. Marinette! Please, Tiki. I want to be alone. But Marinette! Tiki. Marinette looks up at her with red and puffy eyes. I know you're sad, Marinette, but I think someone's on your roof. What? Why didn't you say something sooner? Marinette jumps out of bed and quickly climbs up her ladder to the loft. She slams the trapdoor open and scares Cat Noir. Ah! He jumps onto the railing and Marinette lifts herself onto the roof. Are you all right, Marinette? He asks with a soft and sincere voice. I'm fine. She knew her eyes were swollen from crying all day, but she couldn't help but lie to him. I'm just a bit tired, Cat Noir. Today was a rough day. She turns away to go back downstairs, but Cat grabs her arm. Then I'll make this quick. Plag claws in. His transformation falls, and Adrian is left looking down at Marinette with his misty green eyes. I didn't mean to hurt you today, Princess. I didn't know. That was the point, Adrian. We weren't supposed to reveal our identities to each other. She shakes off his hand. No, Marinette. He paused for a second before taking both her hands in his. I didn't know you loved me back. Marinette watched as a tear rolled down his cheek, and she couldn't help but let her tears fall at his words. You didn't love me, Adrian. You loved Ladybug. She continued to cry, and Adrian gently wiped away her tears. You are Ladybug. You're kind, courageous, compassionate, beautiful, and endearing. Everyone loves you. As Ladybug and Marinette. That's why so many people went looking for you after you ran away today. He smiled softly. You noticed that? Her cheeks flushed with a bright shade of Ladybug's signature red. Of course. We were all worried about you, milady. Marinette glanced away in embarrassment when she heard Cat's nickname for her come from Adrian. Sorry, did I make you uncomfortable? He steps away from her, but she instinctively tightens her grip on his hand. Would you like to come in? Marinette asks. Are you sure? It's getting kind of late. It's 9 o'clock. You're usually out later than this for patrol anyways. She answers while climbing down the ladder. Wait, you're making me patrol today? He sticks his head through the hole in her ceiling. Well, of course, Kitty. I'm awfully tired from being akumatized today. She steps off the ladder and sits on her chase. And I'm awfully tired from fighting you today, especially as Mr. Bug. He climbs down the ladder and hears her laugh to his response. He sits next to her on the chase, and the two start talking about the fight, school, and then their topic lands on the race from earlier. I could have sworn Alex won the last race. She did, but I guess not even a bet can keep him quiet. She begins to stutter again, and Adrian looks down at her with concern. Are you all right, Marinette? You weren't stuttering earlier. He places his hand on hers and watches her turn her face away. He sees her ears tint red, and he leans his head down to try and look at her face. Did something happen, Princess? Alia. Alia? Yes! Alia came up with a plan to Marinette forces the words out of her mouth, and Adrian's jaw drops. The race was pre-planned? By Alia? He interrupts her and feels her hand start to shake. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. No, that's not it. The race was, a way for Alia to make sure so we could, and then she tries to explain everything with her hands as Adrian laughs slightly. This isn't funny. She covers her face. I know it's not, but Alia had to stage a fake race so we could hang out. No, she sighs. Then what was it, Marinette? The race was a way for me to tell you that I like you, Adrian. As soon as Marinette said this, Tiki quickly grabbed Plag's tail and pulled him out of Adrian's shirt and up onto the loft. All of that was for me? Yeah. Adrian fiddled with her loose hair and hid her face in her bangs. Everyone was really excited for me to finally tell you. Everyone knew? Well, not everyone. You didn't. She looked up at him with misty eyes, and he felt his heart skip a beat. Adrian didn't know if it was seeing Marinette with her hair down, or or seeing her ocean blue eyes with their own waves. He just knew that there was always a part of him that loved Marinette. He always thought it was just platonic, but now, seeing his lady in front of him, he knows his true feelings. He never loved Ladybug. He was in love with the girl beneath the mask. The girl who risked her life day in and day out to protect him in her city. The same girl who was always late to class and was kind to everyone around her. He loved Marinette. He truly knew that now. Marinette. She always had a soft spot for Cat Noir. He was her best friend. She knew Alia would be jealous that she had more than one, but somewhere deep down, Marinette trusted Cat Noir with everything. Her secrets, her heartache, her happiness, and her life. She always wanted Cat Noir to be by her side, and although he never offered her an umbrella, she knew that he would always be there to stand in the rain and wait for her. She never knew the boy beneath the mask whose open arms she constantly fell into, but she knew deep down that she loved him. However many times she had pushed the feelings down, she couldn't help but blush when he called her name. Not her heroine name, but her real name. Adrian. Both lost in thought, neither have noticed how close they've become. Their minds were lost. Both were searching their inner feelings as they gazed into each other's eyes. Their hands intertwined and their foreheads almost touched. I love you. They both whispered to each other before leaning in for a gentle kiss. I've always loved you. Are they done yet? I'm cold, Plag complains from above the loft. Plag, we're giving them their privacy, Tiki pouts. It's too cold for privacy. Plag floats back into the room and sees the new couple asleep on the chase. Blech. Plag gags. Aw, aren't they adorable, Plag? Tiki hugs the flustered black kitty. So much for just a friend. Hey nerds, it's the Mentally Hilarious Fangirl. I hope you enjoyed the last chapter of Today is the Day. If you would like to see more animation and cosplay videos, click the red subscribe button below and click the bell icon so you're notified when I upload a new video. If you would like to see an animated blooper reel of my illiteracy, make sure you go back to chapter 1, like the video, and go ahead and share it with some of your Miraculous friends. Make the most out of quarantine and get caught up on some of your fandoms. Stay safe, everyone.